everybody's single best shot every week.
They average about 7 yards a play, and Genty will try and make lemonade out of this, and he does, breaking a tackle.
Madsen, the quarterback, to go up and get it, and then, well, they welcome in Roger Carrion, the right guard, started last couple games, injured most of the year. Rudolph, the center. They feel he doesn't make many mistakes.
Look at the breadth at the line of scrimmage. Genty puts his foot in the ground.
Like in this matchup, it didn't happen 5 weeks ago, that those two men are going to create movement and push. Attention to detail and pretty darn buttoned up to start.
Opening drive for Boise State. Here is Genty, and he is swarmed behind.
Are triggering right away. They're going to hit those gaps. They're not going to wait. You can see the line. They block down, and then those linebackers, boom. There's one, there's two, there's three. Respond.
We showed it to you off the top. Just 3 interceptions this year for Madsen. Genty with a stiff arm, and he'll try and turn out field. 1st and 20. It's play action. Madsen will drop it off. Genty is met, and he is what Boise was going to have coming back as the dynastic program in the Mountain West. Genty again is Stonewall.
Woodard, this is a salty front seven.
Boise has been so good at getting to 3rd and short all year long. This is 3rd and 17 with a rush of 4, including Doyle. Madsen.
Ordinary in his production off the charts.
322 is a long way to go, but he is exceptional. As he'll
the details, because the guys know it, and then he stacks formations and plays and play action off so much of the run.
Here's a run. It's Genty off the second gap. What patience, just like his dad taught him.
This week, watch these guys. Watch the little symphony with their feet. Just a little outside zone. You see the movement. And
after that, Boise State goes from the 31. Ashton Genty showing the agility to bounce outside a couple of alleys, and he gets a half yard. The pursuit was great. Call him Mad Dog. He acts like it. 1st down for the Broncos. Genty is set with them both in motion. Genty was in a short set, and he's got the 1st down. That is it.
Again, you just talk about the subtleties of reading it. And, you know, if you tried to ask Barry Sanders, how did you know when to cut? And he'd be like, I don't, what are you talking about?
You just did it.
I just 14-0.
Does that change your play call with the deep balls dying like that?
It can.
Snap again. They'll feed it to Genty. Off the outside.
I'm sure you talked about.
Just serene, and then it turns into this rugged guy leaning in for a block that time. It's long.
Yeah, he's not just a runner. That's why the NFL guys will love him. That's a 6'4", 255-pound
biceps injury coming into the game. 2nd and 9, short toss. Genty carving for the 1st down.
And you know, he comes in the block. He'll get a catch or two. He got 14 on the season, about 1 a game. But he'll come in and block. Chase Penry will come in and block, right?
So a $116 here. Genty is the tailback. UNLV has 3 timeouts. Genty, little jump cut, and he'll swerve back to the 25. I doubt UNLV is going to take any timeouts here.
I don't think so.
You now. An unreal talent, and there he goes. Genty into the clear blue. Touchdown!
You think, well, we won that down. Kind of won that down. And then all of a sudden, that next at bat, you just leave something down the middle, and he does what nobody else in the game can do. And now only a few in the history of the game have done from his production level. Great block by Carrion. Tremendous block once again from Austin Bolt. But his quickness, and then Jason, there's just, it's him.
Just have not been that team this year. UNLV has protected the football so well. Genty, oh, blocking Sled City.
Make that smooth and rhythm.
We have the best microphones in the business. Folks, Genty tripped up. As you said, they have not really had games like this. They lost a couple of games close range in the regular season. Genty straight ahead. He has 50. And now you have to imagine they will ride him to what they hope to be victory. That's carry number.
That has held some of those runs down.
They are top 10 in the country in rush defense. Yards this year as Madsen will scramble and throw, and that's it.
Body's frozen, and my ribs get exposed.
Genty out of the backfield. Oh boy. That was Matador stuff from Wiley.
But this isn't like lack of want to. This isn't a business decision. Look, he's coming up and he's bringing what he has. Now, you'd like to see the eyes stay up. You'd like to try to grab and reach and wrap for something, but he gives you no surface area in the grab.
He makes sure of it. Genty again. He'll end up with a yard in the arms of Whitmore.
For cryotherapy, for all the things that go into putting that body back together.
This whole game is cryotherapy at 23 degrees. Madsen to the sideline.
He showed off some skills right there.
Tore his ACL with Indiana against Rutgers a couple of years ago, and he is full back now as Genty's.
Remember, letting off some steam.
Genty breaks through, and you got to hold on for dear life. The fog has really rolled in throughout the day here into the second half. Now Genty chooses door number 2, and he lurches forward for about
fourth all time.
And he's worked so hard for it, too. You think about his history as he fights through Woodard. That's one of the best defensive players in the country.
At the rodeo, when they kind of jump off and they try to take the candle. Look at him. I can't take him down. I cannot take him.
Back to him, 2nd and 4. They meet again, and this time Woodard topples him.
Well, you see what he
tweeted earlier today, like, to my fans, I know some people might be angry, but enjoy Ashton Genty, paraphrasing there. But Barry Sanders, it's cold, man. First down. Genty. He will keep working. 2nd down coming up.
In that battle of perception from a non-Power 4 conference.
Boise State has done everything you can to be a dynasty. We were talking about it during the week, and we both.
5 sacks, 11 tackles for loss. The Broncos were ferocious.
Genty
working on that lip.
Boise State by 14 by CompuBox. Short toss. Genty, look out to the. Genty from a standing position in Europe before he was able to play. He was too young to play at first, and all of that work and that work ethic has led to just a mind-numbingly talented, driven young man.
And I love Travis Hunter.
Another short toss. You're not going to stop him. That should do it in the arms of Ashton Genty.